Fourth Grand Prix of the FIM SuperMoto World Championship in Cremona, Italy marks the halfway point in the 2014 series. It's also the fourth round of the SM2 European Championship as well. On top of that, it's the first time this San Martino del Lago circuit has staged a round of the World Championship. In S1, Thomas Chareyre has won 2 of the 3 Grand Prix so far, with the other win going to the defending champion Mauno Hermunen, and just 6 points separate the 2 riders. And in SM2, the current points leader Devon Hermunen is out through injury, and just 8 points separate the next 4 riders. In the Czech Republic last time out, Mauno Hermunen grabbed the holeshot in race number 1. And for the first part of the race, he was under pressure from Pavel Kamar, the homeboy. Those 2 traded places, but Mauno Hermunen found a way back into the lead. Kamar then was in second, Thomas Chareyre was in third. Mauno Hermunen, who was a double race winner here a year ago, was trying to disappear into the distance. Thomas Chareyre found a way into second position, pushing the local boy back into third, and then he came under pressure from Adrian Chareyre 1 lap later on the fast wheels of Aprilia, and the number 5 machine was through. At this point, Kamar was in fourth, but then he lost the front end in the off-road section and lost out to Ivan Lazzarini, who then took over the 4th place. But for Mauno Hermunen, he weathered the storm, and Thomas Chareyre could not find a way through. Race 1 belonged to Mauno Hermunen. Chareyre was second. In moto number 2, the lights went out, and it was Mauno Hermunen on the 131 from the outside that pulled another holeshot. Kamar was second. On board here with Thomas Chareyre. Thomas Chareyre was 4th, and Ravaglia was in 5th. As they headed out of the dirt section, Lazzarini was all over the back of Peter Vorlacek, and eventually he found a way through. That was for 5th place, and then he went after Christian Ravaglia. Ravaglia, riding the Assomotor Honda number 8, was having a good second moto. But then suddenly, no Lazzarini, because he picked up a rear tyre puncture, and he had to come down a pit lane and make a wheel change. Hermunen, though, was never unchallenged. A mistake from Thomas Chareyre early in the race saw him drop to 6th, and he eventually came back to 3rd. But it was a win for Hermunen. Ravaglia was 2nd, Thomas Chareyre was 3rd. And in terms of the overall, Mauno Hermunen was the winner, Thomas Chareyre 2nd, Ravaglia 3rd. But Chareyre is still leading S1 coming into this Italian round. By the time the riders arrive at turn 1, they'll be in 5th gear, changing down into 3rd as they sweep through the left-hander. That is turn 1. Something of a double apex turn, actually, drifting out to the curb and then hard on the brakes into this left, entering the off-road section. Short straight through a series of 5 waves. That's on the first straight, followed by this 180-degree left-hand turn. Then it's a short straight into the right-hander, and then we have a rhythm section. Double, double, triple, landing in the 180, right-hand turn 5. Hard and slick underneath, very loose, a little bit dusty as well. Then this long sweeping left takes the riders all the way to the end of the off-road part, where they make a tight left back onto the asphalt section. 2 quick gear changes, 2nd and 3rd, and the riders sweep through this long right-hander before changing up to 4th gear with a long back straight. Good brakes are needed at the end of here, as well as 2 downshifts just to get the riders stopped. Might be one of the better overtaking places as the weekend goes on. Then from one long straight to another, this time reaching 5th gear before the end of the straight, changing down 2 gears, get ready for the next sweeping left turn. nice and constant on the throttle, flicking through the right, then the left, through the final chicane. And out of this right-hander, we enter the final turn just here. Out of there, second, third, fourth, fifth gear, back down the start, finish straight to complete the lap here at Cremona in Italy. Fabrizio Bartolini started from pole in race 1, but Asseri won the race from start to finish. Yuri Guadala took second on lap 4 and stayed there until the end after Bartolini made a mistake. Bartolini would place third. Devon Hermunen broke his arm before this round and is a non-starter today. Lights go out, race 2, and it's Asseri with a holeshot, dropping just across the end of Bartolini there, and Tony Kleb. They're the first 3 guys going through the first couple of corners. The carnage at the back. Battle for the lead continues through here though. Same 4 riders. Asseri Bartolini, Tony Kleb, as they jump down into this turn 5, getting ready to leave the dirt zone. Through that sweeping right-hander, that double apex before dropping down the long straight for the first time. Tony Kleb leading the way, Bartolini second. Guadala third, Clem fourth. Giovanni Busai had a disastrous first race. No improvement here in the second one either. But Barella finding a way past one of his rivals down the back straight. That being Lucas Tuma. But just here, Kingelin, Bartolini, Guadala. A little bit further back, Frederick Eriksson passing Janko Tashev for 9th place. Who runs wide, Yves Lindiger going through up the inside as well. So a bad straight and a bad corner there for Janko Tashev. Here's your leader once again, Kingelin. Starting to pull clear now of Bartolini on that Assomotor there, 110 in second position. Trying to keep him in his sights though. Here is Yashev, and he is being bumped there by Lindiger. So these two continuing their battle for 10th position as, Tashev out. So dropping down, maybe losing a few positions there as well. Here is Giovanni Busai charging back through the pack, finding a way past Barella. Lap 7 now, so that puts him into 14th. Renzo Lupini, number 16. Still in this race-long battle with Milan Sitniansky as they battle over 6th place. Sitniansky, of course, the winner from the previous round in the Czech Republic. And Barella and Fagra, they're not done yet either. So Barella dropping down to 15th now, so obviously having some kind of problem. Picking him out through the dust, Bartolini and Guadala battling over 2nd place. There is Guadala on the 258. And Barella falling then. So obviously his race going from bad to worse. Busai up the inside of Tashev. So now 13th after that mistake on the first lap. Giovanni Busai starting to charge his way through the field as this battle for second pretty intense between Bartolini 110 and Guadala. Guadala looking like he's found a way through, but Bartolini has the right line going into this left-hander. Should be able to keep it up on 2 wheels. Right, back with the leader, Asseri Kingelin. He's been invincible this weekend, fastest in time training, winner in race 1, and the checkered flag being readied. He's going to win race 2. Bartolini in the background comes home in 2nd. Guadala takes 3rd. So a great race then, especially for this guy, Kingelin. The overall result then, Asseri Kingelin, Bartolini 2nd, Guadala 3rd, Clem and Prestel rounding out the top 5. What a weekend for this fella though. Asseri Kingelin took his first ever European race win in Moto number 1. He doubles up with back-to-back wins, takes his first ever European Championship round here at Cremona in Italy as well. And guess what? It gets even better for him as well, because in the absence of Devon Vermeulen, we have a new championship leader. Take a bow, that man. Asseri Kingelin is the new championship leader in SM2.
This weekend it's very hard for me because yesterday a small problem, but today both races, great start and holeshot in the first corner, and I leading all races, and that's it. Thanks.
So the quietly spoken Asseri Kingelin of Finland, happy with his performance here this weekend. Let's take a quick look at the championship standings. And Kingelin leads the way. Bartolini second, Clem third, Sitniatsky fourth, Guadla, then Hermunen dropping down to sixth as a result of a no-show here due to a broken arm. Question is, can he do it again next time out in the Grand Prix of Europe?
We are in Cremona for the Italian GP, and I want to introduce my team, L30 Racing. I'm a rider, team owner. And with me there's also Lorenzo Lapini that will race in the S2 class. I started last year in 2012 with this new adventure, and we improved a lot our bike this year. We find some horsepower more. Maybe it's not enough, but we're still working hard. And since last year, we changed also the tire, race with Metslev tire, and we are trying to develop the tire race by race. I think now we are in a really good level, and we are ready to find and catch our first victory in the World and European Championship. Since the beginning of the season, we changed a lot, also the setting of the bike, and now I think we are ready. We get a podium this year in Romania GP, and in the last GP in Czech Republic we had a bad luck because I had a flat tire when I was third and I was fighting for the podium. So I hope this GP can be better, and why not? I would like to win the home GP.
Come on.
For the first time this year, there was no change in positions from time training to super pole, so Thomas Chareyre will start from pole position here in Italy. Lazzarini second, Mauno Hermunen third, Ivan Lazzarini fourth, Thomas Chareyre and Christian Ravaglia. They're your first two rows. Round four. Lights are on, they'll go out any moment now, and away we go. Start of S1, race one, and Mauno Hermunen on the right-hand side sweeps into the turn as we go on board with Ivan Lazzarini in third place and already into turn two. Thomas Chareyre has found a way through. Crash at the back there. That's Thomas Chareyre and Peter Vorlacek. On board with Lazzarini, third, looking at the inside of Hermunen, and does he take second? Yes. So great bit of riding then from Ivan Lazzarini with our GoPro. Coming through the wave section then, Thomas Chareyre, Ivan Lazzarini, Mauno Hermunen, Adrian Chareyre, the top four. As we head through the dirt section, Thomas Chareyre though trying to make a break for it at the head of the field. Just behind him should be Lazzarini, and still is. Mauno Hermunen is third in shot, then Adrian Chareyre in fourth. Swinging through the first corner. Hermunen trying to find his way around the outside of Lazzarini, who had the inside line there, coming out of the right-hand turn at the top of the straight there. And all the while that Mauno Hermunen struggling to find a way past Ivan Lazzarini. That's playing right into the hands of Adrian Chareyre, who lost a little bit of ground that lap though, as Mauno Hermunen looking to go through on Lazzarini. Will he get the drive heading down the back straight? Certainly looks like it. Getting ready to pull out of the slipstream, and yes, neatly done there from Mauno Hermunen. Lazzarini looking to fight back again though. But Thomas Chareyre still leads as we head down the home straight. Hermunen now in second on that 131 SHR TM. Lazzarini on the L30 racing bike there. Number 30 in third. Adrian Chareyre on the fast wheels of Aprilia. Number 5. Just trying to keep these guys in his line of sight and closing back up again in that fourth place. So pretty intense at the front. Thomas Chareyre and Christian Ravaglia A little bit lower down the leaderboard, battling over 10th place. So Travnicek in the white, doing his best to hold on to that 10th place. Lap 4 though, and Thomas Chareyre, still no change at the head of the field. Hermunen second, Lazzarini third, Chareyre, Adrien is fourth. All riders pretty much equidistant. Back into the off-road section. And on board here, oh, Hermunen's down. So Lazzarini catching that action. And I think Adrien Chareyre might have just ran into the back of him as well, but keeps it up and goes through into third place. So Mauno Hermunen here, 131 in fourth. Now has Angel Karangitov just behind him on the TM from Bulgaria. That there, not used to seeing that guy up front. Mark Rainer Schmidt of Germany riding number 41. He's in 6th place, so he's having a blinding ride this time out. But Mauno Hermunen closing in on Adrien Chareyre in the battle for 3rd place. Getting ready to maybe make a move at the end of this straight or at the end of the next long straight. Slight mistake there from Adrien Chareyre. Just ran too wide, and Hermunen easily through into 3rd. Covers his line down the straight as well. And there's no way back there from Adrien Chareyre. So Mauno Hermunen making hard work for himself in this first race. Unlike this fella, Thomas Chareyre, TM Factory Racing. He's led the race since the first lap. Hermunen there in 3rd. Adrien Chareyre, number 5 in 4th. So Lazzarini still out on his own in 2nd position. Equally having a good ride. The rider who is team owner and rider in that team. Thomas Chareyre though. Superb display of riding in this first race. Currently leading the way. Ah, Karanyatov's out. So Karanyatov retiring from 6th position with what looks like a mechanical. But Thomas Chareyre though on his way to victory in moto number 1. The flag being readied, and it is a win for Thomas Chareyre. Ivan Lazzarini 2nd. That's him in the background. Mauno Hermunen came in over the line in 3rd. And that is your top 5. Chareyre, Lazzarini, Hermunen, Adrien Chareyre and Mark Rainer Schmidt in 5th. We're in Cremona for the 4th Grand Prix of the season, in a beautiful track and with perfect weather. For this year we have Christian Ravaglia. He's riding in the S1 class, and then we decided to move Fabrizio Bartolini across to the SM2 European class. He started the season very well, but then he had a little problem. However, he is now recovered and we hope for a good result in this race. Our bikes are Hondas, they're CRFs, and they're derived from the motocross bike and then modified for supermoto by us. From a technical perspective, one of the most important things is the cooperation with Michelin tyres. We continue to use the 16-inch front wheel, and we are the only team that uses this, allowing us to be more competitive. This tyre helps us to resolve lots of technical problems with the bike and to improve the overall performance over our competitors. I'm Christian Ravaglia. We're at the SMGP of Italy, and it's my 2nd year riding for the Honda Red Moto team. I'm much happier because this season we've improved the bike quite a bit, and also at the last Grand Prix I got a podium. Okay, so maybe we were a little bit lucky, but that's how it is sometimes. But we were there, we deserved it, and now we'll try to improve more and more. S1 race 2, lights go out and down into turn 1 they charge, and already we're on board with Thomas Travnicek. Hermunen just ahead of him with a holeshot as both the Chareyre boys fighting over 2nd into turn 1 and 2, and it's Mauno Hermunen from Thomas Chareyre, Adrien Chareyre in 3rd. Lazzarini has found his way into 4th, Travnicek into 5th place. As we come through the off-road section for the first time, double, triple into turn 5 here. the right-hander. Hot weather here this weekend, almost 30 degrees. So difficult to put water down on this part of the racetrack this late in the afternoon, but coming out of the off-road section, back with the leaders, Hermunen and Chareyre. Occhini having a look at the inside of Angel Karanitov there. Mauno Hermunen, though, not allowing himself to be outbraked by Thomas Chareyre. Oh, Ravaglia's down. Looks like he's okay, though. Just needing a little bit of medical attention. Down the inside, that looked like Barella passing Angel Karanitov for 8th place. Long straight, 5th gear, swinging through the left-hander on the way down towards the finish line area. And here we are with Occhini. Well, Occhini was having a look at Karanitov there as we go back on board with Tremnicek. He's in 5th position at the moment, almost into the rear wheel of Lazzarini on that L30 bike. Back with the leaders, Mauno Hermunen once again. Thomas Chareyre, number 4, in 2nd. The current points leader. Number 5, Adrian Chareyre is 3rd. Lazzarini 4th. Oh, Occhini up the inside of Karanitov. This is for 9th place. And going to make it stick. Well, he's always got the inside through these next corners, apart from here. But Karanitov backing out of the challenge. So Occhini then up into 9th. Mauno Hermunen, though, SHR TM, starting to pull away ever so slightly at the head of the field. There's Lazzarini, he's in 4th. Tremnicek still in 5th place in white, just behind him. Back with Thomas Chareyre. There's Lazzarini, still in 4th. There's Tremnicek in 5th. So the Czech rider having a good ride in this second moto as we pick up Edgardo Barella. I've seen him on the World Championship scene. Oh, and Tremnicek out. So Tremnicek out of 5th. That's going to put Barella up into 6th place. So disastrous end for Tremnicek. Just saying a moment ago how good he was riding, but Thomas Chareyre still trying to close down. 131, Mauno Hermunen here, our race leader from Finland, the defending champion, of course, not having it like he did last year in 2013. We go back to Kmart. So Kmart now 5th after fellow countryman Tremnicek retiring. So the Husqvarna rider now takes over that top 5 position. Is Mauno Hermunen, though, has opened up a substantial lead, and it's a much better performance from him in this second race. But it's not going to change the fact that he's 4th in race 1 or 3rd in race 1, and a win here, he'll lose out in the points stakes to Thomas Chareyre, who was a winner in Moto number 1 and currently here in Moto number 2 in 2nd position. And in terms of the championship, will pull back another 2 points. So he'll go 8 points clear of Mauno Hermunen in a fight for the championship. Mauno Hermunen out of the final turn, very casually crosses the line because he knows he will not win the overall. Thomas Chareyre crosses the line in 2nd and is your overall winner. Adrian Chareyre has to be content with 3rd in Moto number 2. Race results then, and Mauno Hermunen victorious on the SHR TM. Thomas Chareyre TM Factory Race in 2nd. The fast wheels Aprilia of Adrian Chareyre 3rd. The L30 machine of Lazzarini 4th. And the 833 Husqvarna of Kmart in 5th. In terms of the overall Grand Prix, though, Thomas Chareyre takes his 3rd win of the year. Hermunen 2nd and Lazzarini 3rd. Tough GP this weekend, but all worth it in the end for this guy, Thomas Chareyre. Wasn't able to close in on Mauno Hermunen to go for a 2nd race win, but he won't mind about that. He's extended his lead. 3rd overall then this weekend, Ivan Lazzarini, L30 Racing. On the podium again for the 2nd time this year with his own team. Mauno Hermunen, SHR TM. See how disappointed he looks there as well with that 2nd place trophy. Just a slight mistake in that first race, costing him dearly in the end. But your overall winner this weekend in Cremona, Italy, riding the TM Factory bike, is Thomas Chareyre. Of course, he continues to lead the championship as well as we head to Castelletto.
Hier, j'ai fait un bon temps dans les chronos.
Yesterday I was the fastest rider, and today I won the first race. I had a little bit of luck, but I still did a good race. The second race, I mistakenly chose a soft tyre, and that was making it too slippery, and it was difficult even to get second place. However, I'm still the leader, I still have the red plate, and that's the most important thing.
C'est le plus important, je suis très content et on se voit la prochaine fois.
The Thomas Chareyre overall winner then. In terms of the World Championship standings, that's how it looks after 4 rounds. Thomas Chareyre extends his lead over Mauno Hermunen now to 8 points. With this, his 3rd GP win of the season. Lazzarini moves up to 3rd. Ivan Lazzarini is dropped to 4th, and Kmart also on the move now. He's up to 5th. Of course, in the manufacturer's chase, TM leading the way. Honda 2nd, Aprilia, Husqvarna, Yamaha, Suzuki, KTM now on the board as well in 7th. But for this guy here, the 1st and the 2nd, he still holds the championship lead. He'll be looking forward to going to Castelletto in a couple of weeks' time. Well, that's it for all the action here in Cremona. Join us for the SMGP of Europe at Castelletto di Branduzzo. My name's Paul Mellin. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then. Bye for now.